Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Shoots! Lahm. That's a good foray he's making. Now Platini. Platini powering forward here. Platini. Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Platini. That's gone for a throw-in. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Lampard. Looking for the run. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's quick to return it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. Lahm. Thailand are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's got away. Looking for the far post. They've got a corner here. Thailand with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Messi. Space for him to turn and look. There's the shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Vieira. And the finish! Lahm gets it away. Liverpool have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Deftly away. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Maldini goes back to front. Well, that has not gone well. Lahm. Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. And he thumps it clear. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Great vision. And he plays one through. Stam calmly anticipates. Lampard. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to...
It's Ronaldinho!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
No, that's been intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. He shifted it to the flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross needs to be good. Nesta getting this one clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react. But that has been slung wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Platini. He is through here! Nice looking ball. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Pelé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out for a throw. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's a goal kick. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's quick to get rid. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's had it taken off him. Bullet. Can he get it through? Now it's Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. That's a sharp pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Frank Lampard. Number 17, Messi. Number 19, Ronaldinho.
No, that was never going to make it.
18,
Right,
Eto'o.
Shevchenko
Number
just
4,
easing him off the ball.
Bullet.
Good ball, good
Coming on
take.
the field, number 16,
That looks a decent ball.
Rodri.
Can he get on the end of this?
Bale. Number 8, Hazard.
Messi.
Number 9,
And it's
Shevchenko.
Ibrahimovic.
Number 22,
Threads one in.
Bellingham.
Oh, he's onto this.
Substitutions taking
Real
place.
chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's in plenty of space here. Might be danger here. Looking for options for movement. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Ibrahimovic. And they're back on the ball again. Messi picks it up out wide. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Thailand have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
Well, that has not gone well. Looking for a runner. Now it's Messi. And it's Makalele. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Thailand have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And there goes the final whistle. Thailand can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Thailand definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
He's being urged to shoot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge looking to play him in. Now there's a... And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for.
Šeško! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Suarez picks it up out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Pirlo goes short. Cross from Rummenigge. Luis Suarez! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Suarez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Hullet. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now that looks a decent ball. It's out for a goal kick.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Edmilson gives no quarter whatsoever. Šeško gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Edmilson goes looking wide. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Odo. And Edmilson. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi. That is a great pick out. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Edmilson. Turns back here, probably the best option. 30 minutes gone. He has a look up. Yaya Toure. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Edmilson. Some really good ball movement. Ferdinand. Platini. Pass somewhat off target. Odo. Thailand are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Odo cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he whips it in. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Hullet. Back where it came from. And he's cut it out. Looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. And here's Messi. Edmilson.
2 added minutes
Yaya
has been
Toure.
indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's another good win of the ball. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Thailand leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand leading via the game's only
Security
goal,
staff for each
1-0
block,
at the break.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
So, into the second half. Thailand currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Thailand presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They need...
He's had a shot! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball. It's Luis Suarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pullet, he's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Bale. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Pull it. And here's Yaya Toure.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether...
Oh, give it away! Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Pull it. Platini. Thailand are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Edmilson. Knocks it into space. Great Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Edmilson. Yaya Toure. The arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Steaming on goalwards. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Šeško tries to play it through. Hangs one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Yaya Toure. I think we're just about done here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a key interception. And we're done. Thailand can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Now it's Kukçu. Kukçu! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's Kukçu. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Leicester certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kukçu. And here's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. And it's been hooked away. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos. And he's there to get it away. That's a throw. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kukçu. Thailand are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a pretty loose pass. Clipped into space. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's there! So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Leicester have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. And he has been fouled there. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kukçu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. Zola. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Swung over. Now he's off and running. Beckenbauer tries to pass it through. He's in, one-on, and the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Leicester are sitting... There's the header! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thailand cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Costa Curta. And here's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Asensio. Space for him to turn and look. Some really good... And the finish!
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away?
Thailand may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He has found a way through. That is lovely. And he's in... Sola! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Asensio. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a dangerous ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great chance! Oh, it's a thumping hit.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Ronaldinho. Number 13, Marco Asensio. Coming on the field, number
Leicester
15,
are looking to go forward now.
Number 14, Messi.
And he's been shifted off it.
Substitutions taking
That's
place.
been cut out, well played. Cafu, and the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Thailand with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Neymar picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's fallen kindly here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Caught offside that time.
Thailand really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Rijkaard.
Number 19. Costa
Thailand close now to seeing this one through to the end. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Adams. Passes short and sharp.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ferdinand. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. They have held on just. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award. And The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Melbourne City have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And this is Luis Suarez.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nicely shot. Bullish header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most convincing of passes. Swung over, pass somewhat off target. Great vision. And there's Greengrass. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Olise. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Now this could be a chance. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's a cute ball. Lovely pass, but can... Luis Suarez! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Yeah, he's the sort that can make the most difficult look quite easy, but that definitely wasn't his very best.
So we're still where we started right now. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Pedri, that's destined for the flank. Threads one in. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Carvajal. Vieira. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Pedri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lahm has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Carvajal. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Played out towards the right wing. And it's been played through. He's having a shot! It is a corner, good chance. Olise plays it short. Olise. Can he finish? Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. But that has not gone well. Azar quietly revving up. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Dunk. And it's Pedri. Vieira. Melbourne City couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute.
Now that's
added
well
time.
seen too. Lam. Pele is in a really good position out wide. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, that was no routine save.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thailand have their third corner. Melbourne City are looking to go forward now.
Thailand have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Silvestre. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. They've done it. Finally, they've broken through. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Melbourne City have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Luis Suarez. No way through there. Thailand still chasing. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's on his own. Shapes to shoot. And it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tight. Alvarez! And no mistake. And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's the keeper's ball.
Thailand really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rashford. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vieira. Can he get it through? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's the throw. Now it's Olise. Messi. Not the most accurate pass.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Azar. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Olise. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's Rashford! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Chance! And that has been knocked clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Silvestre. Carvajal. Looking for options for movement. Spread to the right. Thailand are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Olise. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross to the back post. Czech claims it without any fuss. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, given away. Ibrahimovic! Oh, screamer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought they were done, but never say never. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Rashford. Number 99. Alvarez.
The pass has gone astray.
Number 10.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Might be danger here.
Pedri. Coming on the field. Number
Carvajal.
17.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Number 20.
Distributed tidily.
Vinicius Junior.
5 minutes to add.
Eto. Number
So
13. Johan
And here's
Cruyff.
Vinicius Junior.
Number 8. Eze. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That is good alertness. And it's Eze. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.